and now it's time for me to do an interview. Father and son Bill and Jimmy Nash sat down with yours truly as they get set to debut their Hank Williams tribute project. Take a look at today's Insider Spotlight. Guys, it's so good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, we're glad to be here, honored.
We've been sitting here chatting for a while, getting to know each other, and I really want to start with, it's not easy to do, but just to recap, as I said, the word prolific career that you've had in Nashville and in the music industry, and then we're going to get to some of these upcoming projects we want to talk about.
Well, currently we're promoting our Hank Williams tribute album, EP.
Oh, Hank.
Oh, Hank. I have to get all into the new stuff, but we're promoting Oh, Hank. And it was just I started my career, and I'm telling you, I'm 80 years old, and I'm proud of that because I'm still above ground and I'm still singing. So I'm in my office and I'm singing a song by Hank. My favorite Hank song was, I Can't Help It If I'm Still in Love With You. And at the end of it, I was thinking of him, and he died in the back of his car at 29. Thinking about these things about Hank, and I'm so sorry that I said that, and then it just came to me, and I think it's a God thing. I always, oh Hank, I'm so sorry I wasn't there. I would have said a prayer when your soul took flight, that cold winter's night. And then it just kind of went on, and I wrote the rest of that, what I thought, and then my wife and I are co-writers all the time, and then he rewrote and wrote and rewrote.
I worked it up a little different musically, and I actually got Don Goodman, our friend who co-wrote Old Red, and a great songwriter too. We pulled him in and we finished it up, and it's a letter to Hank.
What I'm really touched by is this it's the first single you're releasing off of this.
Yes. It's out now.
It's out now.
Locked in Your Loving Arms.
Tell us a little bit about, you were the writer, producer on that track.
So it started, actually, we looked it up. We have a little clip from 10 years ago. I was living in New York and they came up to visit. And I said, Dad, you should really do some more traditional country and showcase your yodel like you do on the Hank Williams stuff, before we thought of doing a Hank Williams tribute. And I started it then. And it just sat for 10 years until he said, hey, I'm going to do this Hank Williams tribute. And I'm like, well, we should do these songs. I wrote that one and another one right behind it. So we did that. And he said, oh, this fits my voice. I'm like, well, I wrote it for you.
So, hey, this fits my, I know, I wrote it for you. And if I hadn't been his daddy, he would have said dummy, So, okay.
There's been other works that you guys have collaborated on. I want to talk about the memoir. That was one of the first things you brought up, and we actually have it here with us.
We have a copy
we brought props. Tell me a little bit about, I'll ask this question for you first. You read about your father's incredible career in music. You're now in the music industry. Just some takeaways that if someone hasn't picked up this book yet, they really should.
I think, just talking about, because people talk about what it takes to make it in music, and there's no one answer, but it's the ups and downs, and this really shares, first of all, if you love old Nashville stories. I mean, there's so many. We had so many that didn't fit in the timeline, and I called them Nash notes. And there's make a little story over here. But I mean, it's just, I think it would be encouraging to people to see, the ups and downs, and when you look back over and say, oh, well, this was hard, this was so difficult, but yet look what we accomplished.
We just enjoyed getting to know you. We've also enjoyed getting to hear the career aspects and some of your stories. But guys, be sure to check out some of these new projects, and we appreciate you hanging out with us. Bill and Jimmy Nash for Nashville Insider.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you very much. We're honored.